recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's another episode. Walking in Mayor-phis. It's me, the B to the P, or Brent Piles, as most people. Well, most people don't call me Brent Piles. That would be weird if every time I saw somebody, they're like, Brent Piles! If they said my whole name, I'd be like, why do you do that? Don't do that. Anyway, GA Wrestling Nut's here with me. GA Wrestling Nut, Glenn, Abbott, how are you doing? Does anybody ever call you by your first name? I guess I always call you by your first name, so maybe it's not weird. Anyway.
Yeah, no, everybody calls me by my first name. That is my name. That's how everybody calls it. apart from the few in the DDT chat that call me Armbar. Apart from that, everybody calls me Glenn. Quite happy with
call
that.
You whatever it says on the screen usually.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, with us is a man who ate a wrap from Burger King, but only half the wrap had anything in it. He used to be the proud owner of the Memphis Chicks, but unfortunately they've now gone defunct. And now he is the Mayor-phis Chicks. Mayor-phis Chicks. How are you doing this fine evening?
Well, you see Brent Piles' full name. I'm doing great. The Mayor-phis Chicks, man, just doing good. I can't wait to watch some Walking in Memphis, right preceding a couple years before I started watching the Memphis Chicks, probably around 1986, 1987, and some fellow named Bo Jackson, people may have heard of him, played for the Memphis Chicks.
Glenn, you heard of Bo Jackson?
Nope. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Bo Jackson is?
Nope.
Clearly, he's never played Tecmo Bowl.
He's probably the most famous two-sport professional athlete of all time, I would think. Maybe Dion could give him a run for his money on that.
I think the only reason why you couldn't say that he's not the best two-sport athlete of all time is because his NFL career was cut so short by injury.
Yeah, he blew his leg out trying to catch a ball, like a ball out in the outfield wall, didn't he?
That was a hip. He blew out. He hurt his hip. He dislocated his hip, and it severed something inside of his leg too. So basically, it was like bleeding inside his leg. So he had to get his whole hip replaced when he was like, I think he was only like 28 or 29 years old. Then he couldn't play. Then he couldn't play football anymore after that. And he only played baseball. But literally, Bo Jackson is a legendary athlete in the United States. He was a great baseball player and a great football player, but unfortunately, he never got to see the full potential of his football skills because he got injured.
Well, it's good for him.
Yeah,
because
you don't see too many dual athletes anymore.
No,
if any. I can't think of any.
And to be fair, without crime in sports, you would never have heard of Gaza.
That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, maybe so now because I do watch a good amount of soccer. But you're right. I wouldn't know about a lot of people if it weren't for crime in sports. Absolutely, you're right. And Bo Jackson's not a crime in sports guy.
I listen to crime in sports and I don't know him. So good for him.
Yeah. He hasn't made that show. Good for Bo. He's essentially. They've got the running back talent of like an O.J. Simpson, but faster. He was the power of O.J. Simpson, but faster than O.J. Simpson is the best way I think I can describe him.
And not a murderer.
And he didn't
murder anyone.
Allegedly kill his wife.
Although there is a well-known video where he murdered a baseball bat over his knee.
Ooh,
yes. When he got called out for a strike. And he snapped that bat and just glared at the umpire.
I want to say, didn't he take one and break it over his head too? Didn't he?
You might be right.
He got a helmet on, but I'm pretty sure.
I have to look him up on YouTube. You're bound to have these things on there.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
He was a beast of a man.
Yeah, I mean, if you look up Bo Jackson highlights, it would show you some crazy shit. He was a crazy, incredible athlete. But yeah, I didn't know this was going to be the Bo
knows
the Bo minute, but here we are, folks, ladies and gentlemen.
You have to believe.
After Bo leave, he's going to be making a comeback.
Bo leave at some point. Yeah. So did.
Uh-oh.
Dogs are excited.
Sparky Plug believes.
That's probably mostly Rug. Is probably who you hear there. Did you happen to watch Crown Jewel? I'm mostly talking to the mayor because I know Glenn did. I'm not Crown Jewel. King Queen of the Ring is the one I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I watched one match and that was it. And that was Cody and Logan Paul. And I thought it was an incredible match. That's all that I saw.
I'm just shocked because you said you watched one match and I figured it was going to be the Gunther match. I don't know why I just figured.
Well, it was the very end of it. I caught the tail end of the show.
Oh, okay.
So I missed everything before that, and I haven't gone back and watched it. And I feel like I want to because I know Gunther and Orton was going to be good.
Yes.
It was very
And I saw a video of like the end. I don't know if it was the ending. I'm assuming it was the ending between Nia Jax and Lyra.
Yes.
Where it almost looked like a complete botch, and Nia just landed on top of her. Did the match end there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if that was intended.
She did. She definitely squashed her.
She looked like she dropped a fridge on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were looking for there.
Even I went, oh, poor girl.
Yeah, that looked rough, but I guess we all picked Nia Jax to win. So who won?
Glenn won. Glenn. Wait, yeah, because you and him tied because we got it. You guys picked Liv Morgan and I picked Becky Lynch, so you guys tied because you guys got every single match right.
Oh, we did. Wow, we're good, Glenn. High five.
But because Glenn was already the champion, he retains this championship.
And we did not do a tiebreaker, so congratulations, Glenn.
Thank you.
But don't worry, you won't have to wait long because we got Clash at the Castle coming up in Glasgow, and they have announced that it will be Damian Priest defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre. I can only imagine that Drew walks out of with the championship in Scotland. That only makes sense, right?
Put the card in.
It makes sense, but I feel like CM Punk stops it from happening, which causes Drew to spiral even more angrily towards him. But I guess we could probably save that. I don't know.
Yeah, be looking at CM Punk Drew for WrestleMania.
Yeah, because Gunther's got whoever's the champion at SummerSlam. And I feel like they're going to do something of some sort of a loophole where Orton's going to be involved too, because I hope you don't mind this being spoiled for you. Obviously, you already know Gunther won, right?
Yeah, I do. I know all the results. I know who won everything.
So Orton's shoulder wasn't down. His right shoulder was not down when Gunther pinned him. And I thought maybe they were just going to hope that we didn't notice, but they did talk about it on Raw last night a little bit. I didn't watch a whole lot of Raw, but I watched the opening segment and they talked about it. So I'm assuming that it's going to be some sort of a loophole to get Orton in there. Or I don't know, because Orton's on SmackDown. So I guess it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know. It's just weird to me that at SummerSlam they want to do heel Drew McIntyre versus heel Gunther. I just don't feel like that's going to be the move for them. You know what I mean?
That's why I feel like
that Gunther is
that Drew is not going to win in Scotland. That he's going to just have an interference from CM Punk causing him to lose to Damian Priest.
But we still got the same scenario still though, because it's Damian.
I think they're starting to push Priest as a babyface though. After watching Raw, it seems like they're really pushing Judgment Day as baby faces.
I guess I didn't see enough of it to.
Outside of Dominic, Dominic's the oddball. He's still holding him in that heel category.
Well, I saw I don't know how it happened, but I know Liv Morgan beat. What do you say, Glenn?
And JD McDonough.
Oh yeah, man, you can't help but hate JD McDonough. I mean, look at his fucking face.
I love that guy. He takes a back body drop better than anyone I've seen since like the Rock and Roll Express. He takes a good back body drop.
Well, I think you like him because you want him to see him get his ass whipped, and he gets his ass whipped. That's why you like him.
He does a good job at that, yeah.
They were calling him Funko Head.
Funko Head. So I guess some big stuff happened on NXT. The TNA Women's Champion Jordan Gray showed up, and she'll be challenging Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship at whatever the fuck that show they've got coming up called Battleground, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
In Las Vegas.
Yes, it's at whatever UFC douchebag headquarters or something like that. Something like that.
And Lola Vice showed up and shook what her mama gave her a lot.
Yeah, she's facing Baszler in a fight pit match or some shit, isn't she? NXT
Yeah. That'll be fun.
That should be fun. Yeah, and then I saw former AEW star Ethan Page is now amongst the ranks in NXT too, and I always thought that he, especially with the character work and the promos and stuff, I always thought he was really, really good. So I think that's an excellent addition. He's not somebody I would have probably let go, but they do have a lot of talent over there on AEW, and he'll probably have a better chance of flourishing in NXT. So good for him. I've always been a fan of him, even before he was when he was wrestling in Evolve. I thought he was really good. He was a bit chubbier back then. He's certainly transformed his body. But yeah, I'm a big fan of his, so I'm glad to see him in NXT.
Me too. He's very Miz-like.
Yes.
If I can give him a compliment, because that's about one of the highest compliments I can give a professional wrestler, he's a lot like the Miz.
Yeah,
he's safe. You know what you're gonna get. He's good on the promos. He's not gonna embarrass you in what he does in the ring.
Yeah,
and that's as good as a compliment as you can give.
That's right. And he fills a gap.
Yeah,
if had all these people go up.
And it's nice to see that they're not only, because for a little while in NXT, it looks like they were only going to go the route of bringing in college athletes. And I'm not saying I'm against that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't bring in college athletes, because you should. They're fucking the top fucking whatever percent of the world in athletes. But at the same time, I also think you need to bring in veteran people who've done things outside WWE at the same time too. It's a good mixture. You know what I mean?
You do certainly when you've had wholesale moving around, because if you think the crossover athletes that we're now seeing absolutely barnstorming it on NXT, a year ago were green as grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're learning well down there.
And they haven't got another year to invest in another batch. You need some that can come in. It's like a football team where you need, if you're recruiting, you can recruit a couple from other leagues, but you need at least one or two already up and running for the Premier League if you're recruiting halfway through the season.
Right. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, because I think we were even talking about some of the champions, we weren't sure what they were going to do next, but they've definitely done a good job of reshuffling it. I was talking with a guy on Threads today, and he was talking about how I don't watch NXT every week, and he was saying the same thing. But when I do watch it, I find it to be probably the most entertaining wrestling show that I do watch, just because everything on the show is entertaining. Even if it's a stupid, love triangle thing that they do back, it's usually always well done, and it's funny, and it's not too much. When they did the shit with NXT 2.0, that was almost too much. But now it's a good mixture of both, and I feel like it's a perfect wrestling show. It's got a little something for everybody.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of the fastest moving shows. When you watch it, there's no slow down period where you grow bored. It's always just boom, 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 boom. Segment A, segment 2, B, segment C. It just hits you all properly.
Yeah.
And it's not just dragging and waiting. Everything moves at a good pace.
It's as if the person running it is running it like he used to wrestle.
Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean knows what he's doing. He knows professional wrestling.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know when that NXT show is this weekend. Is it next weekend? I think.
Yeah, it's next weekend. I think it's like June 6th or 7th or something like that.
June 9th. It's on a Sunday. Sunday. I know Clash at the Castle is the day before Father's Day. Because I always hope, like, some days, like, the perfect storm comes where I get to go tubing in the afternoon on Father's Day, and then I get to come home and watch wrestling, and sometimes that's, like, the perfect storm. And I was hoping that would happen this year, but it's fine. I can watch wrestling on Saturday and then go tubing on Sunday. I guess it's the same thing. But.
Hey, tubing in Nebraska.
That's right, pal.
You never stay. You're never awake to watch the wrestling when you go tubing.
No, I used to be able to though. I think there was one day, Glenn. This was when you and Jeremy were doing a piece of business. I got up in the morning. We did the show. I had the first pick in the DDT draft that year. I picked Roman Reigns, and then I went tubing with my family. I drank all day. I came home and I watched Extreme Rules. Drank all the way through that too. I couldn't do that now, but it's like 5 years ago, Glenn, I was all over it.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get internet service out there, you just throw that Peacock app up, watch your cock on your phone, and float down the river and have some drinks.
Never mind.
The Peacock. Watch the Peacock app on your phone while you're floating down the river.
Well, 9 o'clock at night.
No, you don't.
No. This would be like noon or 1 here.
Yeah. Because we're talking about Clash at the Castle, so it'll be.
Oh yeah, Clash at the Castle. Yeah, of course it will.
Yeah, so we'll get that around like 1 Eastern time or noon.
Yeah. It'll probably be noon my time, 1 o'clock your time. Well, I guess is Glasgow, would Scotland be like the same sort of time zone as you, Glenn, or does that be like way different?
No, we're all one time over here.
Oh, okay. Then you guys don't do this different shit in different parts of the.
If it starts at 7, it would be 12 o'clock EST.
So yeah, 12 o'clock Mayor's time, 1 o'clock mine. So.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it seems like every year after WrestleMania now they just do like 3 or 4 pay-per-views or premium live events overseas, which I'm a fan of because the crowds over there are usually so goddamn good. So. It's always fun. But you know what else is always fun?
Walking with Mayor-phis.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw it up on the screen. It's some Memphis Wrestling. I believe it's from February 19th, 1983. Good news, guys. Dave Brown is not here. I don't know who this other guy is.
Is that Pete Rose?
It
looks like Pete Rose.
Look here, Lance Whistle. I'm going to tell you right now, I got a good tip on the Reds tonight. I mean, no, I don't. I got a good tip on the wrestling match tonight.
You familiar with Pete Rose, Glenn?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I mean, I guess he is in the WWF Hall of Fame, but I meant as a baseball player.
Yeah. Glenn doesn't know much so much the baseball player. He knows about getting tombstone by Kane.
Getting tombstone by Kane.
Yeah, that's what I know him for.
Okay, that's good enough. Because I met him in Vegas one time and talked to him about getting a tombstone pile driver from Kane.
You met him in Vegas one time. I imagine every person that's ever met Pete Rose, their story starts like that. I met him in Vegas one time.
How did
I did. And the crazy thing, oh wow, nice little drop toe hold.
Can you guess who these two guys are?
Can't really see it. It's very slow.
I'll give you a hint.
It looks like a Von Erich. Is one Von Erich?
No, he wishes he was a Von Erich. It's Terry Taylor and Jacques Rougeau.
Oh, okay.
I believe Terry's in the red, Jacques in the blue.
Oh, nice little side suplex there, though.
Rooster in the ring.
We were talking about Cox earlier, and here he is.
Yeah.
I want to point out the mayor was the one talking about Cox earlier, not me.
I was talking about the Peacock app and watching wrestling on your phone.
Hey, well, I heard.
Anything else that you took from that, it's on your own ears.
What is with this referee's attire? I'm offended. He looks like he's going on vacation. Like, somebody get this guy a Mai Tai.
He's gonna
Referee
go
shouldn't
golf
be-
golf the front nine in Hawaii somewhere.
Yeah.
That's not a professional referee. That is somebody from the bloody Smalty Commission.
The fucking yeah, from Palm Beach, Florida. Clearly, from the way he's fucking dressed.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He obviously
just
don't
left
know
the
what
Knights of
wrestlers are,
Columbus,
everyone.
fucking gentleman's ball.
Whoa,
obviously-
that was a quick little.
He obviously doesn't know what dirty animals wrestlers are, wearing white pants in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, clearly not thinking. Oh, he's down. So I don't know what happened, but he's down.
Oh, he's not getting that count.
3, 4, 5.
Clearly using the nuts against your face submission hold. Clearly was what was happening there.
Mhm.
The referee was out of it, so he didn't see it.
A barrel full of balls.
Taylor.
You call him Terry Testicular?
Testicular Terry Taylor.
Testicular Terry.
That should have been his gimmick, pal.
Oh, Testicular Terry. 1, 2, slow count. 3. Oh my gosh. Rougeau just pinned Testicular Terry.
Did he use knuckle duster or something there?
No, you shouldn't use a knuckle duster on your testicle, Terry.
Steve-O, he's from Jackass.
Oh,
Oh, that's it.
wow.
He's
Who knew?
snorting wasabi right next to.
Who knew? I didn't know that Steve-O guy is starting on Memphis Wrestling. I did not know
You
that.
got Lance Russell and Steve-O snorting wasabi.
Oh my god. Why does Jacques Rougeau have a boombox? What the fuck would Jacques Rougeau be playing on his boombox? Canadian polka music?
London Bridge is falling down. I don't know what he plays.
My Fair Lady. He's got
He's
it.
got different trunks on.
Let's hear what he says.
Thing I want them to know is, do you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Lance Russell, what a no disqualification means?
Yeah, I know what it means.
That
I think
means
everybody else does.
You could go in the ring like Lawler, like Dundee, like everybody else does with a chair and hit somebody,
Mhm.
and it's legal,
Yes.
right? Now, I don't understand.
Me
I
neither.
hit Terry right on the nose.
Uh-huh.
I beat him 1, 2, 3. I had my arm up, and they took my belt away from me. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand because you wouldn't let the referee inspect you the way he wanted.
Well, let me tell you one
Sometimes
thing.
during wrestling matches, you gotta let referees inspect testicles, Terry. You know what I mean? You just have to do
I
it.
believe from this day on that Paul Martin and Terry Taylor, it's lucky that you got politics behind you because
Mhm.
I'm the champion and I always will be.
Was there a championship belt involved?
Right in here today.
And
Yeah,
I never saw one, but I guess.
And he obviously did use knuckle duster. That's why it was.
Yeah. I was too busy
it's-
laughing over testicular Terry Taylor that I missed the whole thing, so I'm out on that one. I was too busy laughing.
The first triple T, Testicular Terry Taylor.
Oh, I'm just gonna be randomly doing something. I'm gonna remember that. I'm just gonna start busting up laughing at myself.
It's all about his balls and how you play them. It's triple T.
It's all about his balls and how he sways them. Okay. Who's he facing here? Is this another tip against? No, that's not Terry Taylor. That's got to be somebody else, right?
Yeah, he's far too jacked to be Terry Taylor.
He's got a belt though. He's a champion of some
He
sort.
does. Maybe it is Terry Taylor.
That might be Terry Taylor.
It is
That
Terry
is. That's
Taylor.
100% Terry Taylor.
We can pick anybody out of the lineup. In fairness to us, this is 1983 definition we're looking at here. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can't tell until you get a close up.
All right. Well, here we go. I didn't realize I'd have to watch two assholes wrestle each other twice, but here we are.
It's the best 2 out of 3 falls.
The best 2 out of 3 falls involving two assholes. Ain't that something right there?
well, at least
do
you
like
get
Terry Taylor's punch.
Terry going again.
They both kind of like have red trunks. They should have thought this over. They look like a tag team.
I mean, he is the Red Rooster. He gets to claim the red trunks. I feel like the Montreal guy should always have to wear at least baby blue.
Well, they normally do, but this one he's chosen orange.
I was thinking why baby blue, but then I remember the Montreal flag is that color. So I can...
Yeah, you got to go the baby blue if you're from Montreal.
That's a good point there. When I think of baby blue, usually I think of North Carolina, but now I've started to think of Manchester City.
Mm.
And so I don't like it anymore.
And the Holland's goofy face.
Flying his stupid fucking. Don't get me started, Mayor. That's a different show.
Yeah, poor Terry Taylor won't get any words in on that one.
No, none at all. But we're not going to roast any soccer players today. I'll say that for a different day. We'll just roast Terry Taylor.
I think we'll do that after the first league rounds of the Euros.
At the group stage?
After the group stages, yeah.
Oh boy, I'm excited. I can't wait. Soccer. Or football, as Glenn calls it. I'm sorry, Glenn. Don't mean to disrespect it. I saw this conversation they had, and Thierry Henry was like, I hate they call it that. He's like, why do they call American football? He's like, they don't even use their foot. They use it like 3 times a game. He's like, why do you call it football? It's stupid. He's right. He's not wrong.
Terry Taylor's never wrong. He's a man of the people.
No, Terry Henry, not Terry Taylor. Terry Taylor doesn't know anything.
Who tells more lies, Terry Taylor or Terry Bollea?
Terry Bollea.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a hard one, but yeah. I don't think anybody. I think the only person who lies as much as Hulk Hogan is probably Casey Anthony, maybe.
But is it really a lie if you believe what you're saying?
That's the thing, isn't it?
It's almost like a serial killer ability. Like if you can tell yourself and believe it and pass on a lie detector test, is it really a lie?
I mean, that you probably need some therapy if that's the case. But yeah.
I mean, Roddy Piper clearly left Hulk Hogan a message on his voicemail after Roddy Piper had passed away.
Yeah, I heard that rumor too. Yeah.
God.
Was that Billy Jack Haynes that put that one out? No, I'm just kidding. But
it was Hulk himself. He told the story.
Oh, he did it again. He used the brass knucks there, going. He whipped him out, punched Terry. Well, Terry is too tough. Too tough, testicle Terry.
God, he's quadruple T.
Tough testicle Terry.
Actually, he'd be what 5 hex? What's 5? Pentagonal.
Goddamn, you're asking too much. I didn't get past the 10th grade. Don't do this to me.
Because he'd be testicular. No, too tough testicular Terry Taylor. It'd be 5 T's.
5 T's, yeah. Oh, he's busted open. He's bleeding.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he hit him. He hit the knucks in the armpit.
The referee had to have seen it that time. Come on, ref. You're not no schmuck dressed in fucking white pants from fucking Pensacola. Apparently didn't see. You are a fucking schmuck from Pensacola. God damn it. All these referees are schmucks from Pensacola. Why are they doing Memphis wrestling? This is bullshit.
He pulled him out again?
Yeah. He's got him in his hand again.
Oh my gosh. He's really using the knucks. He threw him under the ring ropes.
1, 2. No, Terry Taylor says I am too tough testicular Terry Taylor. And I won't be stopped, I tell you.
Lots of T's.
Didn't we see like Jerry Lawler get like hit with a fucking chair, beat over the head with a fucking tombstone, punched in the face with a with a brick, and then they like crashed the plane into him, and he still kicked out a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So he might have to kill Terry Taylor to take him out. We don't know.
I mean, Jungle Jack Perry got hit with a flamethrower and
did he?
Continued on.
Wait, hold on. A flamethrower?
Yes, he was caught on fire with a flamethrower at the AEW pay-per-view. No, I'm not. No, I'm not kidding. They broke the Geneva Convention of not using flamethrowers in war. I don't know how they got away with it. There might be lawsuits on that one, but he kicked out. He never even got pinned, I don't think.
He might still be on fire as far as we know. We don't even know.
Kick out. Oh,
They set a guy on fire. That's great. Oh man.
Who's this he's beating up now?
Is that Dutch Mantel?
I was gonna say it's Dutch Mantel. You're right.
It is.
Yeah,
That's definitely Dutch.
that is Dirty Dutch. Why is he fighting Dirty Dutch? I don't understand. Is
He
it 'cause
must have
he's dirty?
helped. He must
He
have
got
helped
confused. He
Taylor.
was fighting. He thought he was fighting double T, but he was fighting double D.
He's got a really hairy back. Well, let me ask you this: whose back is hairier, Miguel's or Dutch Mantel's?
Oh, Miguel.
Oh yeah, mhm.
He looked like he had a rug on.
Yeah.
You know what you tell Miguel when he's running away?
I
Oh,
hate it. What?
Hey, get back here. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. He's like, look here, I know that people don't like me. And that's a terrible. Never mind. I'm not gonna do
No, that's a great French accent. Keep going. Don't let that stop you.
that. That was bad.
trouble is, he doesn't sound like French. He sounds more like
Oh, he's got his whip. He's chasing him.
it all goes on here, doesn't it? In
Good.
Memphis.
There's a weird lot. There's lots going on here. He forgot his boombox.
Oh no, not the boombox.
Man, his hip won't hop anymore. No,
In
unfortunately.
1983, he probably was playing the Cars really loud in that boombox.
Look here, I was just out here minding my own business, trying to find a razor to shave my back. Sometimes I use my whip, but I can't get the hairs just right with just the whip, so I need to find it. Wait, have you seen it?
He looks like he's got a vest on.
Well, maybe he does. The most impressive part is really the shoulder hair for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, but then you look at the back and you're like, how did it grow there that thick?
Yeah, exactly. Well, he hasn't been able to shave that never because he can't see it.
It's like he has a full sweater on.
Yeah.
Oh, 6-man tag team action. It says
Really?
tag action. I added team. Lance Russell's here. Of course, because he's always
Looking
here.
forward to getting back into it. You'll be interested to see the entire show. Listen,
Yes.
the action comes up tomorrow afternoon. Now, you understand that? Not Tuesday night. Tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. at the Louisville Gardens, you're going to see all kind of
You're not
action
gonna see
going
any
on.
of this.
It'll have a Southern heavyweight title match in there when the newest member of the First Family will be challenging Terry Taylor. Then it'll be a Southern tag team match where Jimmy Cornette's Dynasty, Jesse Barr and Adrian Street will be going against the Fabulous Ones. And then a special added match that you'll understand a little bit later in this program when the Sheepherders will be going against Bill Dundee and our special guest commentator on this program, Steve-O. Billy, I
Oh.
appreciate you coming out and helping, as the folks will see a little bit later on.
Well, that's what I kind of felt it was, well, it's not really my fault, but I just didn't want everybody to think that everybody that lived in New Zealand, everybody that lives in Australia goes on like Johnny Boyd and Luke Williams. Now, the man, Steve-O, did you a favor, he did the wrestling promotion a favor to come up here and be a guest commentator, and them two Goliaths from New Zealand come out and jumped all over the man. Said they haven't got no opponents, everybody's scared, nobody wants to wrestle them. Well, we're wrestling you, brother. You got opponents now. You got Steve-O and you got Bill Dundee. Now, we know all about you, Johnny Boyd and Luke Williams. They'll come out here and they'll talk one great fight. They'll tell you how big and bad they are. Well, you guys are bad, but you're not invincible. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if you know Steve-O or not, but he's been all around. He's been in Japan. He's been all over the world just like y'all have. And he's had champions just like y'all have.
All right, I don't know.
Bill Dundee just spoke the longest run-on sentence in the history of English. He had no periods in any of that sentence. He went on and on and on and on. There was not a comma, not a period, not a semicolon anywhere in what he just spoke.
I was literally just gonna go look. He is talking way too fast and in another accent for me to be able to understand.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bill Dundee and Jimmy Corderas, we were going out of there with Lance Russell. I'll tell you what, I don't even know about Pete Russell, motherfucker, looking over here talking about this bullshit with his yellow tights and his pink on tie. I don't even know what this motherfucker talking about with his green curtains behind him. I just tell you what, I'm coming out here with Jim Cornette talking about this, and listen to what Jim Cornette, the Louisville Lips, and Adrian Adonis here talking about. Not Adrian Adonis, Adrian Street.
Oh God,
My fault.
Adrian Street's looking dapper.
Yeah.
Man, that was uncanny. It was just like being with him.
I'm sad I'm not getting to hear what Jim Cornette has to say because I know it has to be good right
It was
now.
like he was trying to auction something off. I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy.
Bill Dundee was trying to sell some old farm equipment at the auction. I don't know. He did not stop.
I felt like if I kept listening to that, I was gonna have a seizure or something. Jesus Christ. Who's this guy?
Is that Art Barr?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, you go.
I recognize Jimmy, obviously, and Adrian and Miss Linda there next to Adrian.
And I can see Adrian Street from space, so that's him. Oh,
Miss Linda brushing his hair.
That's right. Somebody's got. Going back in 1983, did you have any braces that look like that?
No.
Do you guys think that Demolition took any of the inspiration from this outfit here for their get up later on?
No.
Sorry, Glenn, what were you gonna say?
I said then I wasn't Adrian Street, so
That's true.
you can get away with that.
Not just anybody can pull that off, right?
No.
I like how he's running in place. Steve O. Steve O. He's like doing life,
see how big those other three guys are compared to him, and yet he'd wipe the floor with a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy isn't defending himself too much, but he's still a big man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a tennis racket with him though.
Jimmy more likely to go and get a gun out of his car.
I mean, he'll verbally eviscerate any of these guys.
Oh, we've got the fabulous ones here and there. This is the music video again. No, it's a different one.
Got some leg presses here.
Okay. If you want to hit on that, okay. You can ride it like you. You can ride around the track. Slow motion.
I don't know. Sweet Stan Lane needed some more clothes on while he's running that track.
Video when I'm alone.
Particularly Stan Lane doesn't go as well.
What the fuck is happening?
Sweet Stan Lane just impregnated 9 women during this video.
Hold on. Sorry.
What is he doing? Why, Stan? Stop. Stop.
What is happening? Oh my god!
Why? In what world do you need to be working out like this?
Why?
Have we switched to some sort of homoerotic?
This is so weird.
What is he doing right now?
I can't take it anymore. I can't.
Thanks.
There's not much you can say about any of this.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh wow. That's amazing.
What do we got?
Oh wow.
Cornette jumping out here.
It actually takes a lot for them to show a segment that makes Adrian Street look straight.
They did. Jesus.
So we have Art Barr and Adrian. I call him Adrian Adonis. Adrian Street versus who? Who are they wrestling here? I was gonna say that guy kind of looks like Scott Hall from here, but he's way too short to be Scott Hall.
He's a little
Scott Hall would be like 7 inches taller than that guy.
He's clearly taking on a little Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Man, both those guys aren't very tall. I mean, the one guy's got like 6 inches on the one guy, but both of them are still short. I mean, literally, if you gave this guy a vest and a toothpick and got him to say, "Hey, yo," he could totally wrestle Little Goldust and Little Vader on 1997 Raw.
They're having so much fun, though.
I mean, not as much fun as the Fantastics are having filming that erotic video.
I just want to imagine knowing what Tennessee breakfasts are like and knowing what English breakfasts are like from pictures. The sheer shock of Adrian Street coming over to America and eating a Tennessee breakfast, because those things are just loaded with butter and biscuits and gravy.
I'm sure he became accustomed to it over the years. They probably found it really funny when he tried to get some baked beans for breakfast. They were probably, what the fuck are you talking about?
Baked beans and tomatoes? What the hell is this guy talking
I
about?
don't understand that guy over there. For one, he talks funny. Number two, he asked me for fucking baked beans. I said, this ain't a barbecue joint. It's a breakfast joint. What's wrong with you?
He said something about taking the piss out, and I tried to point him to the bathroom, but I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what the hell he's saying. So that's nothing bad about British people. We're making fun of the South. And we can do that because the mayor's from there. So, and if you want to go to Nebraska, yeah, I'm a toothless hick. Go ahead, take it. Take a shot at me. I'm fine with that. I mean, I have no delusions of grandeur. I know where I am.
So am I, so it doesn't.
Still 95% of my family is all from Memphis to Mississippi. So
there you go.
My dad was the only one that made it out of there.
You can take the mayor out of the white trash, but you can't take the white trash out of the mayor.
Nope.
Can't do it. Not Little Scott Hall. Little Scott Hall's tag team partner. I love the intensity that he showed in that charge to the turnbuckle there. That was something.
That was fast. It looked like Braun Breaker running the ropes.
Looked like Bo Jackson out there.
Very much so.
Look like Paul Gascoigne charging toward the goal or a pub. One or the other.
More like a pub.
Yeah. I think I get a British sports reference in for Glenn too.
Oh, that was a nice slam.
It was.
That was a hell of a good body slam.
I think we've done this before, but Jesse Barr is not Art Barr. Art Barr is the guy. This isn't the guy who teamed with Eddie Guerrero, right? That's a different guy. Wasn't this guy Jimmy Jack Funk? Jesse Barr?
You're past me on that one. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up.
I thought Art Barr tagged with Eddie. I thought this guy tagged with Eddie.
Yeah, but that was Art Barr. This is Jesse Barr, right?
Oh, okay. Jesse Barr's a different guy then. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he was Jimmy Jack Funk. He was Jimmy Jack Funk.
Jimmy Jack Funk definitely is a good Memphis name, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's standing on his chin. Look.
What happens? Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at this.
That's some bend to him.
The guy must have really strong teeth.
I heard that's how fucking Harley Race used to fix your back for you.
Yeah, that doesn't look comfortable.
No.
This man's going to need a doctor.
And then he got punched in the beehole.
It's like, is there a doctor in the house? There's no way there's a fucking doctor here. You ever seen that on Family Guy?
No, they're qualified to call bingo balls, but not a doctor.
Yeah.
I-17.
As soon as that like a Kid Rock concert and somebody has like a heart attack, it's like, is there a doctor here? As soon as like, there's no way there's a fucking doctor here.
Did you just notice that? He was going to wallop him with a chair and the referee caught him. So he just unfolded it and put it down for Miss Linda to sit on.
No, I didn't see that. Damn it, I missed it. I was too busy making fun of the fans.
Nope,
Oh, God.
Jim's taking a bump.
Yeah.
Whee. Gino Hernandez just got done taking a bump too.
Oh.
I think he was still alive in '83, right?
I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah, he definitely had to be. Oh, nice pin.
Good pin by Adrian. Was that like Little Scott Hall? He's like the let me out guy. He's like a little guy who always wants to fight people but never wins. That's Little Scott Hall here.
Oh God! Everyone had a friend that was like 5'5", 5'6", but they thought they were the toughest guy, and they always wanted to fight everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend like that. His name was Dan.
Yeah. And I mean, and more often than not, bless their little hearts, they would usually get beat up because they just weren't big enough.
Yeah.
It worked out for them probably later on in their lives, but little people in elementary school, it's hard for you to win a fight against Johnny, who's fucking 6 inches taller than you and outweighs you by 60 pounds. And you're in the 2nd grade and he's in the 5th. That's a hard fight to win.
Oh man. Some good memories.
More Lance Russell. He's a talking here. His name's Lance.
Philip Rougeau and Bobby Fulton will be going against the Bruise Brothers.
It makes me
You gotta
jealous
be there
because we're not
to
going to get to
them.
see any of these.
Jacques
Fine matchups.
Rougeau and Dutch Mantel. Oh boy, is that going to raise some roof. Then Terry Taylor
Raise the roof.
going against Kenya Condori in a Southern heavyweight title match, followed by a Southern tag team title match where Jesse Barr and Adrian Street with Cornette in the corner go against the Fabulous Ones. The final event, well, stay tuned for all of it. The Sheepherders against Bill Dundee and
That's
Steve
going to be a
O.
real camp fest, that, isn't it?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Who's
Oh, we
got
got the
flag?
sheep right here.
Oh.
Let's hear what these guys have to say.
Sheepherders are fabulous sheepherders. Look, there's nothing fabulous about the Sheepherders. We're the greatest team in wrestling history, and we're going to prove it here today. Hey, the Fabulous Ones. We took the Fabulous out the Fabulous Ones. We took the Super out of Superstar, and we took the King of Flawless. And now nobody wants to wrestle us. Eddie Marlin, there's a lot of unsigned contracts out there. Why are your men running scared? Why are you sticking there too scared to wrestle 2 New Zealanders? Explain it to me. Because we're going to explain it to you, and we're going to explain in the ring. Because from now on,
All right.
we're going to...
Allow me. You guys look are fucking psychopaths that will eat me. That's why I'm not wrestling you.
That's very true.
They didn't let Luke talk enough. Or is
You're
that
right.
Butch?
I think
That's
that's
Luke.
Yeah.
I think it's Luke.
Got it. Yeah, I think you're right though. They did not let him talk enough. Oh boy, maybe that's why they got rid of him. That's not why they got rid of him. Oh, praise New Zealand.
Who's
Yeah,
this?
they're-
Shrimp.
They're taking on 2 little people again.
It's that man's head's barely above the top rope. What's he, 5'3"?
Hold on, I want to see. Alexa Bliss is taller than this guy.
Oh man, I miss some good Alexa Bliss. Stupid Ryan Cabrera.
I mean, shout out to Alexa Bliss. She never works and gets paid, and that's how you should live life, girl. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I'm doing the complete opposite.
Yeah,
She's
you
good.
got the game. You got
I'm
the game fucked up.
I'm really backwards. I need to get on that Alexa Bliss work plan.
You got the game fucked up. I know she just had a kid and everything. I'm just kidding. It just
She's
seems
going to
like
put the work in when Uncle Howdy turns up.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, that's why when you were talking about we did Warren Attitude about people being upset that Uncle Howdy didn't debut at King and Queen of the Ring, I'm like, well, unless Alexa Bliss comes back, sorry, that's all I have to get out. I don't see any reason why they need to bring Uncle Howdy back just yet. I think those two need to be tied together, right?
Oh, they do, because she's going to be the new Fiend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We got a glimpse of that before she got herself pregnant.
So we'll see where that goes. I'm not trying to besmirch her. I'm just saying. I mean, why would you? You get your money, girl,
No,
and be happy at the same time. Oh no, I hate this move. Oh, that's why
That's
nobody
it.
wants to wrestle.
that
yet.
guy never even got tagged in on the outside.
No,
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, he's lucky.
probably saying thank God for that.
Back to you, Pete.
I'll collect me $50 and just be off. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
$50 in Memphis in 1983 would get you a whole lot of good stuff.
No, well, 20
You know
then.
what I mean, though.
Yeah, maybe 20. He'll probably get $20 back then.
Well, I mean, if they want like a slideshow of why people won't wrestle them, I think I could find one pretty quickly. If you doing that,
Yeah.
over and over again. That's why. Steve-O said, "Look here, I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy, and even I'm not going to fight you two."
No.
They're taking. Oh, he's biting him.
Yes.
Oh, now they're gonna rip off his cheap Kmart jacket. Oh God,
And the shirt's coming off as well. Oh.
you gotta take his pants off too. I'd say now we're taking it a little too far.
I thought Luke was gonna slip him the magic thumb, and you don't want the magic thumb.
Oh, you don't.
They call it the land down. They call it the land down under. You know what I mean? They are ripping his pants off.
They're taking his pants as well. Look.
It's a New Zealand wedgie, as it is. That's when they rip the crotch out of your pants. That's how they do it. A wedgie. In New Zealand. Yeah. Because it's the other way around.
Wait, is the announcer fighting back?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a wrestler. Remember they said him
He's a wrestler from Minnesota.
Oh,
yeah,
Steve-O is?
That's the fast talking Bill Dundee out here, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is larger than most of the other guys.
And he's lost his britches. This is something. Kept his shoes on though, which I'm impressed by.
Yeah.
I would put him on talking again, but I don't know if I could go through that.
Oh, not Dundee again.
No, he was a talking. He was a talking fast. Too fast for me.
Yeah, Dundee does not like punctuation marks.
No, he's once he goes, he's not snapping.
He orders at the fast food menu and he just keeps ordering.
Take a 2 McChickens, 3 double cheeseburgers, 2 medium fries, a Coke, 4 apple pies.
Go ahead and pull through, sir. That'll be $175.
Steve over there looks like he's had a good night anyway.
Yeah. Or something. Now he's got to stay out there and broadcast the rest of the night with half his pants gone.
Oh.
So we got Sweet Brown Sugar and Bill Dundee. I'm not sure who the guy in the ring is. They're taking on a weird masked man. That's clearly Wild Man Sabu. Wait a minute, this is the weird guy from the other day, isn't it? Like the Abomination or something like that.
No.
The Apocalypse. The Apocalypse. That's what it is.
Oh, it might be because it says Sabu as well.
An AWI Pod Hall of Famer is among us. Well, you guys are already here, but that guy. Words are escaping me at this point.
Oh, look at them kicks. Boom.
Here we are.
It's like if Chuck Norris put a mask on his face.
This hasn't got those shorts on this time.
Yeah, if Chuck Norris threw on some weird pants and then like tied them with like a robe with the thing from his bathrobe, and then he painted his face and found like a weird old football helmet, threw it on and took off his socks and said, "All right, let's go out to the ring." That's what I mean.
So basically, Chuck Norris did heroin for one night.
Yeah,
and that's what happened. Yeah.
He somehow showed up with jeans on with no pants and a mask, and no one knows why.
I mean, you wouldn't question him because he's Chuck Norris, obviously.
No.
Well, you wouldn't know Chuck Norris, would you? If you have a mask on.
That's a good point, Glenn. It's absolutely true.
They actually created Dare for Chuck Norris because he dared heroin and it lost.
Chuck Norris is so tough. Heroin is now addicted to Chuck Norris.
Oh man, that's good.
Opiates fear Chuck Norris, pal.
They're addicted to Chuck Norris.
That was all over very quickly.
People say meth is on Chuck Norris. You know what I mean? I could go all day with this.
Oh man.
He's still doing his hair.
And the special added match that we just got through talking about on the program, Bill Dundee and Steve-O will be going against the Sheepherders. Now,
you gotta get like
Jimmy
carpal
Cornette
tunnel
will
or
have
something from all that
Adrian
hairbrush.
Street and
You know what I
Jesse
mean?
Barr going for the titles against the Fabulous.
I've said a lot of things about the Fabulous Ones, and really I don't like to talk about them that much. But after this match, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is going to be out of business because they're not going to want to do any specials. They're not going to want to do any tapes. They're not going to want to do anything on them the way Adrian and Jesse are going to make them look.
We'll have an opportunity to find out tomorrow afternoon.
Let me tell you something before you say anything. I don't want you or any of your commentators putting their hands on me ever again. You understand that? Because you just seen what bloody happened to one of them that done it. Now, here's Mr. Steve-O over the bloody hill as far as I'm concerned. Hurt his hand, had to be out of wrestling for a while. He was
Okay.
That's enough of that.
Cornette got right to the point and was good.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like this man, look at this. He looks like he's 187 years old, and he called that other guy over the hill. That's just.
Yep.
He looks like the guy that screams to Kevin Sullivan. What was his name? I can't remember it.
Oh, not my son. He never had a name. It was just his father. Yes, father. He never had a name.
He
The
looks like
Dungeon
that.
Master.
He looks like the guy that just screams at Kevin Sullivan in the videos.
The
I think
Dungeon
it was
Master.
actually. I'm trying to think of who it was. It was a Hawaiian guy, but I can't think of his name.
It is. I can't think of King. Is it King?
King Curtis. King Curtis.
King
that's who it was.
Curtis. Okay, we got there together.
We figured it out. Eight degrees of the Dungeon of Doom. Stay tuned for your next AWI Pod special. We're going to do 8 degrees of the Dungeon of Doom. All right, Glenn. Before we get you out of here and get you to bed, who do we need to plug?
All the same people that we did on Warrant's Attitude, really.
There you go.
In the territory. The first and last of wrestling. Their little side projects that they have going, Unstacking the Territory, following the path to Wembley 1981, where Big Daddy faced up against Giant Haystacks, and it was viewed by 80 million viewers, apparently. Their Gator Golf is now finished for the second season. I don't know whether there'll be a third, or I suppose it will depend on what's happening with the elite. And of course, on the show that I was on the other day, it's out now. It is the
Doctor Who podcast with Danny Inside. That is on SJP World Media. Check it out.
and DDT Wrestling with DC and Doc. Maybe we're calling
There
it
you go.
tonight as well.
Check out all those fabulous, wonderful people. What about you, Mayor-phis chicks?
I would say something about Bo Jackson, but I don't know what he's doing these days. So I'll just go ahead and go
Shout
back.
out to Bo Jackson, bitches.
Yeah, shout out to Bo Jackson. Break a knee. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, go back to the well on our good friend Mr. Thomas Bryce at sportswireradio.org. You can catch him on all of the social media applications at Thomas Bryce 2017. I think even Threads, maybe Thomas Bryce 2017. I'm not sure. I ended up on there today, and I don't even know how it ended up on my phone, but I was there.
You probably didn't see it, but like I said, they happened to me on Pornhub once too.
I literally fell asleep with my phone in my hand, and I woke up and Threads was open, and I was like, "Huh? How did this happen?"
Right.
Anyway, yeah, Thomas Bryce 2017 and Instagram Thomas Bryce 2020. And while you're at it, if you're on the Twitter app, the X app, whatever you want to call it these days, you can find me there eating food at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, which is today, and watch me eating some stuff. Meal with the Mayor, and just look for at Mayor of Canton.
If you could call that thing you ate today a meal.
It was not a meal. It was not good. It is terrible.
I was gonna say we're gonna play the game of was it really bad or was the mayor just not feeling well?
I think COVID had a good amount to do with at least the cake.
Yeah, the cake did look good, but that other thing you ate looked like crap.
Yeah, that was terrible. It was literally like a burrito that was this size, but there was like nothing from here to there. It was just all garbage. I'm like, what did you do? Like, how did you manage to fold it that way?
Yeah.
Like I said to Brent, even I can fold a burrito.
Yeah. I don't need I don't need someone from Puerto Rico to fold a good burrito. Like, I just need someone that can roll.
Yeah, and somebody could put enough filling in it for you.
Yeah, just fill it halfway, press it in, roll it over, flop it, boom, you're good to go.
Yeah, well, goddamn, I don't know what I have to make the fucking balloon for. I don't want to have to make the fucking. I don't want to have to build the wheel for you here, people. Jesus Christ, it's not that hard.
No, we're not doing a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah. Make sure you check out Sports Bar Radio, like the mayor said. Check out all the other stuff we got going on. Give us a subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. We're almost down to the end of 1997. Me and Glenn just reviewed In Your House DX for Warring to Attitude, so check that out. And we will have a new episode of Live in Times of Psycho Sid, which will be already out right now if you're listening to this right now. So go check it out on YouTube. Or watching your Spotify app. As we always say, that is a better show for you to watch along and not listen along, if at all possible. So do that. Check stuff out. I don't think I have anything else to plug, so we're just gonna have Glenn say good night and goodbye, whatever he wants to say.
Hasta la vista, baby.
The recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.